Hello, Professor Bawa. What a great life it was after you came into our contact. It radically changed the way we thought about the evolutionary biology of plant reproductive strategies and also on biodiversity and conservation.
Energy, simplicity, and humility. Um, Professor Baba is a person with full of positive energy, but extreme humbleness. I have learned so many things from him, and my entire scientific career is shaped by his guidance, support, and advice.
I got the opportunity to work with Professor Bawa as a postdoc in 95-96 at Boston. In fact, that was the turning point in my academic career. He put me in contact with so many scientists. Those are working in conservation biology.
Kamal, I still recall our first encounter in very much colder climate in Cambridge, Massachusetts, in Harvard Herbaria, where we met for the first time when we were doing our postdoctoral work at Harvard. You came to Peter Ashton's office and we sat together and discussed a project that we could do when we get back to Sri Lanka.
We want to thank you, Kamal, for what you have done for us. When we came to Harvard, we met you for the first time, and then it was a dream actually to know you, and you helped us to expanded our interests, and we wanted to study the pollination ecology of the plants that were in Singaraja.
That is kind of a pioneering work in Sri Lanka on timber and non-timber resources and their basic biological features that are required for the domestication of these species outside the forest so that the villagers can benefit while the core area is conserved for posterity.
Thank you, Professor Bawa, for being a great mentor for more than 3 decades. You have been a guiding light for my professional and personal development.
Thinking about role models in my life, the name of Professor Bawa comes almost at the top. And my acquaintance with him goes back to 30 years when I was working as a young scientist and I met him. And so impressed I was by talking to him that we almost decided that ATREE and WI could have a memorandum of understanding.
Whenever I think I have a lot of things on my plate, it's going to be really difficult to finish something in a day. One person I dare not make this argument to is Professor Kamal Bawa. He puts a lot of his younger colleagues to shame, far younger colleagues to shame, with his tremendous enthusiasm, energy, and persistence. And then he'll also convince you that it's doable. So that's the best part.
Thanks to your efforts and help in getting us trained in different areas of ecology and biodiversity, we could do all that we have done so far, all because of your help.
And over the years, this acquaintance has resulted into many things that we have done. And I must mention the last 6 to 9 months that we have spent together in working on the proposal of developing the National Biodiversity Mission. It has been a real pleasure working with him, knowing him, and getting the feel of his intensity and his passion for work, passion for science, passion for botany, passion for taxonomy. And we have been able to put a program together, and we are hopeful that in years to come, we should be not only just part of its planning, but of implementation too. And it has been a real pleasure coming not very far from here, from Chennai, to be part of this event. And I thank all those who thought about that and to put this together. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Kamal. Thank you for your amazing vision, your leadership, your dedication to both science and to conservation and to India's amazing, amazing biodiversity. Happy birthday.
Thank you for being a wonderful mentor, Kamal. I can't be there in person, but I'm certainly there in spirit. And I wish you a wonderful celebration and a very happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. It's a great pleasure to be here in India to celebrate your 80th birthday and all that you have accomplished for Indians' biodiversity. Naturally, the day before the conference, I'm in the field birdwatching in the Western Ghats. Where else would you expect me to be? I will see you tomorrow, and I'm so looking forward to this celebration of your extraordinary career. Well done, my friend.
Hi, Dr. Bawa. First off, my apologies to you and to everybody gathered there that I couldn't be there for this wonderful occasion. As part of my talk, which was going to be about biodiversity, science, communication, I actually wanted to talk about the power of collaboration in communication. And one of the examples that I was going to use today was that of Jane Goodall and Hugo van Lawick. And I drew a parallel between them and our own relationship, although, of course, we didn't get married. I realized that you and Jane Goodall have a lot of similarities, the differences being mostly morphological. One of the most important things is that I realized you are both born in April. You on April 3rd and Jane on April 7th. Of course, she was born 5 years earlier. But that apart, that makes both of you Aries. And a quick Google search revealed something about Aries. So here's the first line and the first definition. A passionate, motivated, and confident leader who builds community with their cheerful disposition and relentless determination. I don't know if I could have found a better way of describing you as eloquently as that. And you certainly remain true to your star sign. But that apart, I also realized that I've known you now for 17 years, although it feels a lot longer than that. I had a lot more hair back then. But all I wanted to really say is thank you. Thank you for being the bedrock of support. Thank you for being the wind under my wings. And thank you for keeping me grounded while still pushing me to excel at every level. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Bawa, for all of your support and encouragement throughout these many, many years, both on my scientific communication endeavors, but also as a scientist, as a student, as that kid that was causing nonstop havoc, throwing around pots of plants and pulling at your watch and really just making a mess. For having that patience as I've grown further and just really throughout the years. Thank you so much for all of your support.
And I thank Professor Bawa, and it's an honor to work with him, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Kamal, for all that. Thank you.
So thanks once again, Kamal, for all that rich new experience that you gave us.
Hello, Professor Bawa.
So actually, Professor Bawa would like to express a few words of appreciation.
I think Sandesh gave away the secret. Today is not my birthday. And when Rohini and Nandan offered their gift in the form of a symposium, I mentioned that the birthday is over. But they said, as long as the symposium can be held before the next birthday, it would be fine. I found the argument a valid one. Secondly, I wanted the last speakers in the symposium to be the young people. And when I mentioned to Sandesh that perhaps Arun should come as the last speaker, he said, well, I am young. I said, well, you are losing your hair. Don't you see yourself in the mirror every day? He said, I am half of your age. And I found that explanation valid too. It has been really an incredible journey. I tell people in 100 lifetimes, I will not change a thing in my life. I will still study biodiversity. I will still have people like many of people you saw here today around me. And despite the global warming, I will still have the heated relationship with Uma Shankar. And I think he was very diplomatic, but many of you might have guessed he was referring to the heated arguments. But the heated arguments generate warmth in relationship, which is very, very different, and which makes the relationship everlasting. So again, thank you very much for coming. I'm reminded of a quote from Yogi Berra, the Yankees coach. Birthdays are like funerals. If you don't go to their funeral, they won't come to yours. But I will come to your 80th birthday if I am around. I say that with a great degree of confidence because I see many young people in the audience. So we will see. So I will be around when it is your 80th birthday. And Ravi Chellam mentioned in the morning that I hope to see you at your 90th birthday. And I was going to say, Ravi, why not? You look young. So thank you again until the 90th birthday. Thank you.